What's going on, Cool Cast? This your boy Narik Chase here of the Breaker Debates episode. Well, podcast episode 34, I believe. Now, we just reviewed and took a look at and had a discussion about Leprechaun. Now we're going to sit here and talk about Leprechaun 2. And as I have with me before, Madam B
Hello.
will be joining me yet again for another Leprechaun discussion. Now, this is the sequel made in 1994, and it was directed by Rodman Flender.
Yeah.
And of course, this time around, it's a completely different story. The Leprechaun is looking for a bride, basically.
Yes, he seeks a bride.
All right, guys. So let's get on to it. What did you think about this movie?
Well, aside from the first one, I actually thought this one was kind of good.
Mm-hmm.
Good story. It gave why.
Yeah,
because he wanted a bride.
yeah.
And yeah, I mean the way he went about it was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of now I'm looking at it, it's kind of a little pedophile. The girl was 16.
Well, in some, state, 16.
Yeah.
And then what was it, New York?
Los Angeles.
Oh, L.A. So I think at that time that was what the consent was. It might still be. I don't know. But
Okay. Anyway, Narik. The first beginning of the movie, you asked me, why did he kill the man?
like how? Because I missed what he did.
Yeah, okay, and I told you that the girl was his daughter, and she had to sneeze 3 times without anyone saying "God bless you," and then that would be his.
And by the way, the first introductory scene is this guy that's chained up. He's obviously a captive of the Leprechaun, and
okay, what did you think about that though?
I thought it was actually, it didn't say why they was, but didn't he try to kill him? But then he was like, I capture you now, you're my slave now, something like that.
Okay, that was a thing around his neck.
Yeah.
Maybe he was working for him, or he captured him, but.
Yeah. In the first sequence, you see this man running from him.
Yeah, maybe he was trying to get away or something.
Yeah, and it was like it was a slave. And then the dude said, in order to get your freedom, what was it? You had to find a bride.
Well, no,
Something
because
like
he had already found him.
But the dude didn't know that.
No, of course, because he knew he wasn't going to go along with it.
Yeah, so he was like, okay, if this chick sneezes 3 times, she's mine. Did that rhyme? There you go, a 3-liner, okay. And the dudes messed that up and then got telekinesized into the air, and with telekinesized get neck broken. But of course, not as we said before, the story is him trying to find a bride, a quote unquote bride.
Yeah, new one. Actually, he cursed the man before he killed him.
Mm-hmm.
It would be his bloodline.
It's kind of a lame curse.
Okay.
Though. It's kind of a lame curse.
Well, okay, of course the man wasn't gonna know because the man, he was dead, but it was gonna curse his bloodline that,
and that's another thing. They never got into that.
You got into what?
The whole bloodline thing, like you didn't know nothing about her mom or her parents or her family. None of that. Like, and that's why I'm like, the curse really wasn't impactful.
Okay.
Like,
she never did know why he was.
Like, I'm not sure. But, man, what would have happened, like, if she had a sister? Would he taken them both? Or what if she had a cousin?
It depends. Okay. Well, okay, that kind of makes sense.
I thought they never really got. That's why I'm like, the curse didn't really. It wasn't like an impactful curse. It's like saying, okay, 1,000 years from now, one of your descendants is going to have herpes. It's like the family wasn't really cursed. It wasn't like they're cursed to never be able to have a relationship with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, maybe.
All he basically said was, one of your descendants is gonna get it. That was it.
Maybe a certain day, because I'm pretty sure, but they didn't show. I'm pretty sure she had older cousins, or
some kind of family. Like
yeah.
they never got into that. In fact, it would have been a heck of a
we
lot
never
better.
did see her dad, her mom.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. It would have been better had it actually been not the dude that liked her trying to save her, but her parents trying to save her. Like that would have made more sense. That way it could be a bloodline thing. They'd be like, okay, well this happened. That would have made for a more compelling story.
That probably would have been good. They on through the years, they found out that it's becoming another 1,000 years. They have to protect their daughter from whatever this curse is. That probably would have been pretty good.
And it'd been better if they known it would have been better if they known they were cursed.
Like, they didn't really get into that one.
Yeah, like the dude would have tried to warn his daughter, and then a leprechaun killed him in front of her. And then the leprechaun tells her eventually one of their descendants is going to have to deal with the situation. And then they pass it along. Like, that would have made more sense. Not, nobody knew what happened.
Okay.
That was basically what the movie's about.
Okay. When they were, I'm pretty sure they were in the house. And, you knocked on the door offering her flowers. That's Cody, because they had a little fight or whatever.
I don't know. They didn't have no chemistry together. I don't care what nobody said.
And causes her to sneeze.
Mm-hmm.
She sneezed again. The leprechaun and made her sneeze again. And then it all went after the third time she sneezes. He began to say, "God bless you," and he was strangled with a telephone cord. They say, and it all went downhill from there. They don't know why, and the leprechaun disappeared with Bridget. So now they don't know why. Why he disappeared. They had to look at a book to.
I don't understand how they got the coin. I can't remember.
I don't.
Why? No, I don't even remember how he got the coin. Or maybe when he got there, he had a coin on him and he dropped it. We was kind of in the middle of that thing, so that kind of took our eyes off of it for a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
After the struggle, he disappeared with Bridget, losing one of his coins.
Why did he have the coin with him? That's wild, really? Come on.
Okay, now that you look at it, it is kind of they didn't really go in depth with the curse.
Now we just got over a bad leprechaun script. Don't do it again. Okay. We're gonna talk about the story. The characters. The girl I could get behind, fine. The boy, he was all right. The uncle, oh my Lord! Every time something bad happened to him, I enjoyed it. That was like the best parts of the movie when something bad happened to his uncle. I hated it.
He wasn't good.
He was a douchebag. He was stupid. How you have a business? You running a business, but you drunk right before. And it's not like, okay, he drunk after work. He was drinking while things were going. And I'm like, and then he kept doing all these dumb schemes, and I was like, I don't like his character. And when he got his, I was so happy. That made my day. That made it. But the leprechaun actually was a little bit better this time around. He was, and you see what I meant? Where on this one he was less playful than he was in the other one. He was like, okay, you got my gold, I am coming after you. That's what he did.
Yeah, and then he had Bridget already in his lair or whatever, but he wanted his gold coin. Mm-hmm. So it was like, the bride, I'll come back to you. Let me go get my money.
So, and let me ask you this: how do you think that his obsession with the gold worked out? Because in this one, he wasn't just obsessed over his gold. He was like, if I see gold, I'm taking it.
Yes, because he took the man's gold tooth.
You did walk out on it, but it was a dude that tried to give him a card and a gold ring. He tore that guy's hand off and took the ring.
Okay, so
but I'm not gonna lie, he did do a pretty good one-liner. He like licked the finger. Finger licking good.
Okay, so
even the jokes were a bit better in this one.
Well, okay.
A bit better. Not by much, but they were a bit better.
Okay, well, the obsession was, I don't know. How would you describe it?
Like, it was better. He was more focused. It wasn't like he was just playing. He was actually like, okay, I want my stuff. He wasn't like dead set on it, like Jeepers Creepers or nothing like that, flying around picking people up and crap. But he was like on point. I think the best moment for his character throughout the whole movie was the part when the dude came out the bathroom and the uncle was just sitting there. He was trying to get the uncle's attention, and then you follow what his uncle's looking at, and down the way he's sitting there like looking and tapping his finger. That was like the best. That's like one of like his best moments. I was like, okay.
Serious.
Yeah, I was like, okay, he's pretty cool. He was pretty cool on that part. But yeah, I think the story was a bit more balanced, and the characters, like I said, the girl, yes. The leprechaun, yeah, he was better this time around, and the boy, not so much.
Maybe if it would have been somebody else,
somebody interesting, because basically
he save her other than her boyfriend.
It wasn't in the fact that it was the boyfriend. The dude was a scam artist. If there had been somebody blue collar, or somebody in college that actually kind of had a personality or a life. But she knew that. She already knew what he was. In fact, how did she even, like, they never got into their, like, specifics of their relationship like that. They did not match. There was no chemistry there.
Yeah, they didn't.
Mostly because there was no substance to his character. And she was okay, and I wish they would have fleshed out her character a bit more. Who her parents is, how actually this bloodline. We was reading the Alice books. You can actually see the curse, throughout their bloodline. Like, you can see what the curse done to them. This one, there ain't no curse. Yeah, get out of it. You got some lame, curses, Leprechaun. Curse better. Gosh.
It would have been better if some other type of family was in there. We didn't see nobody in her family. All we saw was her.
And yeah, if they're gonna do a story like that, made it more personal towards her, like she have a nice life, then this event happens, then stuff starts going downhill. Like they never did that. Then like they want you to root for this scam artist. I did not like. Man, in fact, bump that. I don't even like that dude. That young dude, bump him. I don't care.
Okay.
Oh, one thing I did notice too, the leprechaun's lair, for him to be as badass as he's supposed to be, his place sucked. His hideout. There was like nothing. There was no pictures. There was hardly any furniture.
Why would there be pictures in a leprechaun's lair?
You gotta think about it. This man been alive for thousands of years. Even if it is in solitude, he'd have stuff. He barely had anything. He had gold.
That's all he wanted. And now he was searching for a bride.
Yeah, but even with that gold or whatever, he still got power. So what you don't know is he was like alive back in the Middle Ages.
So you wanted him to do the little and make everything all glittery and shiny?
No, I mean if you or somebody with power and money like that, you want to at least have a layer that's like lavish. He looked like the hobo. That looked like the hobo's house he took the two from. That's like what a hobo should have stayed. But I would usually expect he would have some kind of furnishings, some kind of paintings, some kind of statues. The only thing this dude had was like the little slab that you sacrifice people
on. Well, I guess he didn't really care.
You have something. I mean, think about it. He's supposedly going to be in that tree for 1,000 years. What is he doing? Like, they don't show you like what this dude's life. It's like it's like looking at a genie's lamp, and you look inside of it, and you see where if you actually go inside the lamp, and you realize this dude has been in this lamp for 1,000 years. There ain't no pictures. It's just walls in a chair. That's like
they should have maybe put a scene when the 1,000 years ended. It went inside his lair and done another thing, what they did at the first beginning of the bloodline, and her pictures circled and be like, "Today's the day, my dear," or something like that.
But he coming out,
but no, they didn't do that.
And that's what, like, I'm like, gosh, this kind of sucks. I'm like, okay, he's got personality. Your place should reflect that. His place reflected like that he just moved in there.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, it's like he inherited from his ancestors 1,000 years ago. Like that place was his curse. That place looked terrible. I was like, if you're gonna run through the maze, it's fine. But you got a living room here. You got a common area, dude. Come on. You got a lounge or whatever that was. Where the bed at, man? What?
Maybe
I'm not asking for a big screen TV.
Maybe he wanted the bride to do it.
He should have asked something. I'm like, they could
or
have
another scene, but maybe that would have worked when he kidnapped her, brought her down up in there. You know, like, what is it you like? I'll give you anything. You know how they did in Vampire in Brooklyn?
Mm-hmm.
How he fixed up the thing for her?
Just say the word.
No, not that. But yeah, and just, waved his arm and everything was like maybe to her liking. Is this to your liking? If not, I'll change it. Yeah. Something like that.
Be more enticing. All you gotta do is dance with her for a little bit and then start kissing on the back of the neck. And since he's short, he's gonna have to stand on like a dais or a bookshelf.
Or maybe
or something.
she had to pick him up.
Yeah, and then let him just come up behind her. In fact, all you gotta do is like jump on her shoulders like this, but like say the word. I mean, like I said, the premise is good, and the story itself is actually a pretty good story. Like the idea, the premise is good, but the execution, like I said, the whole, and then like I said, I hated that Morty guy. He got what was coming to him. How many times you get hit in that movie? Like 4 times. I was glad for every hit.
Okay, how about the thing where what's his name? Cody. He had the coin and the leprechaun couldn't hurt him. How was that for you?
Honestly, I thought that would have been it's kind of cool, but it's kind of inconsistent because in the first movie, the dude had the coin inside of him. He was slicing and dicing him.
Right.
So it's like one of those inconsistencies,
like,
but it makes sense. It would be that is something pretty cool. That's like that is a good plot point. Like if I can't hurt you because you got my stuff, I'm go with people around you. And that makes more for like a moral dilemma for characters.
But how many people he killed in this movie?
I don't like 4.
The cop, Morty, the boy, the man in First Beginning.
It's like 4. Maybe 5.
Maybe anybody had. He couldn't kill Cody. Go around him like you said, and anybody that gets in the way of his gold, him and his gold, or in this case, him and his gold and his bride.
The coffee guy. One that made fun of him because he was short.
Yeah,
which was hilarious.
He also thought that the leprechaun was trying to take his gold because he said, I'll take a gold card, Visa, MasterCard.
You said leprechaun. Like, how the leprechaun gonna think the leprechaun gonna take his gold?
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Well, you know what I meant.
That whole waiter thing was funny. He was cracking on him. He should let him live for the simple fact that he couldn't say nothing.
He got steamed.
Yeah. Then his face looked like pizza, melted cheese and pepperoni and cheese sauce.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What about the iron part?
That's a good thing. That was good too. That's like structuring like what's his strengths and weaknesses is. So I didn't mind that. The iron was a good way to kind of help set limitations for the character.
Okay.
Instead of making him all powerful, but at the same time you don't really see him act all
just
powerful.
Like in the first one, it was the clover.
Mm-hmm. Which that was stupid. That was stupid. A clover, okay. But
it was aight. The movie was aight.
Yeah. It was alright. It was certainly a leg up better than the first one. Any final thoughts?
No, not really.
Well, they have it. I'm not really sure. I'll probably rate this maybe like a 2 out of 5. The reason why we didn't rate the first movie because it wasn't worth rating. It'd been like a 0 out of 5. But in this one, I'd probably say it's about a 2 out of 5. below average, but it ain't gonna be nothing. What would you say?
Yeah, how about to?
All right, then. Well, guys, we done came to the end of this episode / podcast. In the comment section below, let us know what you think about Leprechaun 2. Did you like the characters? Did you like the story? Did you agree with any of our points? Or is there anything that jumped off that we didn't catch? Leave them in the comment section below. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So, without further ado, we are out of here.
Bye.